गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. There was a husband and there was another husband. So, when two husbands meet, the topic is a common denominator called as wife. And wife is what you all know by now, worries invited forever. So, these two husbands were talking with each other. The first husband said, "Please come, husband." He is husband only. They say, in this world there are only two types of people. Those who are happy and those who are married. So, one husband told to other husband that I am so fed up that I have to go to take dinner every night after I take food at home. Why? The food is so awful that you can't eat it. See, I had to go out. So when we go out from ourselves is only because we have not discovered peace within. Therefore, we run away. When we are at peace with ourselves, we don't run away. And we run away in time, we run away in places, we run away in things, we run away in people, relations. See? Now, what is the reason? Reason is we are not at home with ourselves. See? And after having run for a long period here and there, we get tired. And then what do? We drop and discard all that after which we were running. And discarding and dropping all that is called as getting into a sound producing sleep. Sound sleep is that sleep which is for you and sound for the people around. See? So when we get into sound sleep, that time what exactly happens? We'll try to understand. Basically, spiritual life is trying to understand your own experiences. See, when we go to the doctor, many times people ask us questions. Swamiji, suppose somebody wife beats him, what should he do? One person asked me this question. I said, are you an advocate, dealing in somebody's case, so you take advice from me? No, I am not an advocate. Then why you worry about somebody's wife beats somebody? Why should you worry? No, not that way. Then what way? Actually, See, when we go to the doctor, do we ask the doctor a question like this? Doctor, what is the condition of dysentery in Australia? No, we don't ask. Then what do we say? Doctor, I have dysentery, please plug, I can't hold anymore. In the same manner, spiritual path is analyzing and understanding your own experience in the light of wisdom. See? Then everything becomes vivid, clear, distinct, and no ambiguity remains in our life. See, friends. Normally we ask 101 questions, and the questions have nothing to do with ourselves. See? Spiritual life or Adhyatmic Jivan is not a social work. Who is a social worker? A social worker is the one who is an utter failure at home, therefore wants to destroy the society. That is the only reason why they get into social work. I read somewhere, the Shah Jahan, the great one who constructed Taj Mahal, his son Aurangzeb put him behind bars. Behind bars means he was house arrest kind of thing. And he was getting so frustrated because he was a king earlier. Now nothing to do. So he requested his son, my dear son, I have nothing to complain against you or ask. Will you please do one favor? What is that? Give me maybe about 100 or so children. I will teach them and we will have madarsa. See? So, when we teach somebody, when we get involved with anybody, when you get involved in anything in this world, what exactly happens is we go away from ourselves. And who are we? We are of the nature of absolute bliss. Getting away from the bliss is what? Blisters. See. Now why do we want to go away from ourselves? Like that husband. He was not getting good food at home. Therefore he was going away. In the same manner, we are not at peace with ourselves. And when we are not at peace with ourselves, with that mind which is in pieces, see, either you have to be in peace or you are in pieces. So that mind which is in pieces, with that mind we want to do meditation. See? So, can you tell me please how to do meditation? Yes, please note down. Take a pot, put it on the stove, put water in that, put rice and lentils and cover it. After half an hour, the khichdi hodgepodge will be ready. And this is done. And Mummy, as you told me, I have done exactly like that. Oh, very good, beta. Very good. Continue. If you have got difficulty, please ask me again. The phone went from Australia to India because I don't know how to cook and to whom to ask. Instead of Googling, it is better to don't disturb the mom. So this was done. After half an hour, oh, nothing has happened. What is wrong? What is wrong? Again phone. Mom, yes. Whatever you told me, I did exactly like that. Then, are you enjoying the khichdi hodgepodge? No, it is not cooked. Did you light the gas below the... Oh, you didn't tell me that. Our meditation is like this. See? Like by reading books, you cannot be a good cook. In the same manner, by reading books, you cannot do meditation. Those who do meditation by reading books, they are the cartoons of meditation. And what is the cartoon of meditation? They will be having a lot of meditational supports. One pillow here, one pillow there, one pillow there, and next to him there is a bottle with a pillow. Meditation. You know, this drinking meditation I have conducted in Germany. Not Germany. Either Germany or your friend Stefan? Sweden. When I went there, we had I think 1 or 2 sessions. And then first session, 1 lecture, little bit of meditation, break, then another lecture and another session of meditation. In between, 1 hour gap. So I said, okay, I don't need anything, I'll just go for a walk and come back. I went for a walk and come back, and then when I sat, they are all sitting. There was a fragrance everywhere. See? And I was getting passive intoxication. You know, active intoxication and passive intoxication. I was getting passive intoxication. Yes, Swami, you are all ready. See, that is not meditation, please. Meditation is not something to be done. See, meditation is a poise in which we live 24/7, 365. See? That is what is called as meditation. Like you are a driver. Are you a driver only from this time to this time? After that accident? No. We are driver all the time. And that ability to drive a car or to drive the husband crazy while he is driving the car is invoked whenever it is required, is it not? See, friends, in the same manner, if we really think about spiritual life, what is required is we are able to evaluate and analyze our own experiences. See, Upanishad says, Pariksha lokan karmachitan brahmanaha nirvedamayat na asti akrutaha krutena tad vijnanartham gurumevabhigachet samit panihi shrotriyam brahmanishtam. There are 2 types of gurus. One type of gurus are those who will fulfill your desires. You go to the Mahatma Ji, I got a backache, beta idhar aaja, take this. Thank you. See? Maharaj, I am not able to get married, Okay, you will get married 10 times, go. Why once? Get married 10 times. See? So, to get our desires fulfilled, we go to the Mahatmas. So, this is one brand of Mahatmas who have the siddhis, who have the capacities, who have the will, sankalpa siddhi, by which they can fulfill our desires. It is possible, it is done. The second type of Mahatmas are those who will never encourage you to fulfill your desires. They will help you transcend your desires. Because Upanishad says, Yada sarve pramuchyante kamayasya hridishritaha atha martyaha amruto bhavati atra brahma samashtute. When we attain 100% freedom from the desires, desire-free existence is God realization. See, friends, And what is that desire-free existence? Is absolute bliss. And this is our experience. When we are in deep sleep, that time we live, we exist under zero level desire load. And in our deep sleep, when we are living under zero level desire, what is our experience? Number one, we are Mr. Nobody. Number two, when we are Mr. Nobody, no desires, no thoughts, no frustration, no achievement, no failure, no nothing. Yet, we continue to exist because we don't experience our absence. Living in this poise 24/7 is called as living God. See? And for that, what we have done? It is not doing anything. Spiritual life is undoing all what we have been doing till date. It is not becoming, स्वामी जी, जब से इस लाइन पर मैं आ गया हूं, many people have this thing, since I came on this line, people ask us also, Swamiji, yesterday only in Minu's house, somebody else, Swamiji, आप इस लाइन पर कब आए? So when did you come on this line? So I had to explain them in their language. जब से लाइन मारना छोड़ दिया, इस लाइन पर आ गए. See? It is not a kind of a profession, medical or dentist or architecture. It is the holistic experience of fulfillment every moment in our life. See? Etad buddhva buddhiman syat krutokrutyascha bharata. In the 15th chapter toward the end, Bhagavan says, see, krutokrutyascha bharata, fulfillment in life. If we look behind, backwards in our own life, pariksha lokan karmachitan, find out what we have really done till date. We have done only one thing, and that is fulfilling our desires. Right from childhood. Nothing else. See? When we were children, we go to the mall and, Mommy, I want this game, I want that game. And then you get into the car, sit behind Mommy, Daddy are discussing the problems of life and society. And you are playing as a child. Oh. By the time you come home, you are bored of that game, it goes into the garage. Then new game. But we have never learned that fulfillment of desires does not lead to fulfillment in life. It's the wrong equation we are working on. And this can be corrected only if we start living more and more in awareness. See? So when we are analyzing our own experiences properly, systematically, then we have no question to ask to anyone in this world. Otherwise, funny questions come to us, and it is entertainment for me. That's why I don't have to sit before the TV to see the cartoon show. Live cartoons are available. Why see the cartoon show there? In Jacksonville, US, one person asked me, a South Indian, he came for the talk with the proper makeup, the lungi and this thing and all kinds of things and a dish antenna. So they got a dish antenna, a round dish straight. And after the lecture was over, then he asked me the question in Sanskrit. Naturally, when you have got a makeup, you have to talk properly, And then he said that I have realized Brahman, but then how do I know that I have realized Brahman? Now, because you have realized, can you give me some tips? How do I know that I have realized Brahman? I said, who told you I have realized? I am not realized. You have not realized. But all the people, they said here and you have realized. It is their fault. What is... Oh, then to whom should I go? I said, you go to India and there are many Guru malls. Go for Guru shopping. And then you will come to know. See? Please understand, there is only one thing about which we have no question, we have no doubt. That about which there is no question and no doubt, that is the reality, that thou art. Now find out what is that about which we have no question and no doubt. See, friends. Swami, you please tell no. Work on this, work on this. We want pre-digested, assimilated food to be given through the intravenous. Work on this. See? Then we will come to know we have no doubt and no question about our own being. See? Our own existence. We don't have any doubt about it. Do you remember Purusha Sukta? I think I may. Give it a try. Urdhva Moolamada Shakam Ashwa. This is not Purusha Sukta. This is the 15th chapter of Gita. Oh, I forgot, I think I have forgotten. See? Do you believe that you are, or you know that you are? Do you think you are, or you know you are? And as we know the things in this world, we know the things are beings through our sources or instruments of knowledge. See? Do you know Gupta ji? Yes. How do you know him? Are yaar, that round figure? So eyes. And when he comes near, you get lasan ka smell. See? So we know a person through the senses, or through the mind, emotions, or intellectually. Gupta is very intelligent. See? How do we know our own experience on just being? You are there? Yes. How do you know? There is no light there. See? No. I have just licked myself. I think I am. Or I have smelled myself. I am. No. Our existence does not require any authentication or certification through any means of knowledge. At this moment, whatever you are experiencing, living in that experience, all through. Yogarato va bhogarato va sangarato va sangavihinaha yasya brahmani ramate chittam nandati 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 eva bhaja govindam bhaja govindam. When you abide in this, how can it be told? Like many people ask, Swamiji, have you seen God? So depending upon his luck and my mood, what comes out I also don't know. So have you seen God? One girl asked me this question in Bombay. Why should I tell you? No. I want to know, have you seen God? I said, no, I will not tell you. Actually, you are misunderstanding me, Swamiji. The same question was asked by Vivekananda to Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. I said, you may be Vivekananda, I am not Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. See, we ask question but we don't know what we are talking about. See, friends, our struggle on the spiritual path is because we are going the wrong way. There is zero struggle on the spiritual path. All those who suffer on the spiritual path, they are going absolutely wrong. See? There is no struggle. Patanjali Maharaj says, see how he is misunderstood by all the so-called yoga. If you go throughout the world, particularly the Westerners who are engaged in this yoga, for them yoga means a yoga mat like, the terrorists have got a gun, they have got the yoga mat. See, wherever they go, and then start twisting the body. Twisting the body is not yoga. See? And what Patanjali says about the asana? Asana is sthira sukham asanam. Remaining undisturbed, blissful is called as asanam. Sitting in a most unenvious posture is not asanam. Many times they will be sitting, in that what you call the Padmasan and get locked. And then call the fire brigade. Serious, please tow me to the hospital, I am gone. These are all the cartoons. See, friends, Patanjali says, sthira sukham. Sukham, bliss. Sushtu, healthy. Kham akash, hridayakash. When you are at peace under any condition, like the space is undisturbed. Whether there are volcanoes erupting, or tsunamis coming, or Katrinas destroying, or there is fire all around, nothing happens to the space. In the same manner, asana is this. It doesn't matter in what posture you sit. Simply sitting in one posture for a long period of time, if that is yoga, then all the buffaloes in India are Mahayogis. Once they sit in one posture, let a truck come. They simply look at it. Don't you see I am sitting in yoga? See, friends, sthira sukham asanam. And to attain this, the same teacher Patanjali gives two techniques, very simple techniques. And those techniques, one is prayatna shaithilya, second is ananta samapatibhyam. Prayatna shaithilya means leading life with minimum efforts. Now look at your own life. Pariksha lokan karmachitan. Our life is a struggle. And what is the struggle? The struggle is we want to prove something to somebody. Alas, we don't know what we want to prove and to whom and who is interested in us. See, friends, once I went to somebody's house. I got down from the train, took an auto rickshaw and went there. And when I reached the house where I was supposed to stay, a small village, and those people didn't have car and all that, so I took the rickshaw and went there. And then that lady of the house, she was telling her son, who was studying in class 10 or class 12, something like that, see, Swamiji is coming, there will be many people coming, we'll have to prepare something big quantity. So you go to the market, take these 2 buckets, plastic buckets, and get yogurt, what you call dahi, from the market, so that we can prepare things. So the boy rejected, Mom, do you understand anything? And that mother is illiterate, very simple Indian, typical mother. So what is there to understand? You want me to go in the market with the 2 buckets like this in the hand and drink dahi? Am I mad or what? I will not do that. Now that poor lady is not understanding what is wrong about it. So what is wrong? Yes, you can't drink dahi without bucket in the hand. And he says, you will never understand, I am not going to go. And that very moment I came. So I said, Mama, don't worry. I got this auto rickshaw, I'll go and get it. I took those buckets, went to the market, brought 2 buckets full of dahi and gave Mama, take it. After that, everybody was bouncing on that boy. Swamiji has come to our house as a guest and he has to do this kind of thing. I said, Mama, don't scold him. He is very right, Because when he will go to the market with the buckets, like Bhagavan Krishna is to go to along with the animals in the Vrindavan, all the gopis used to come and stand there, in the same manner. When he will go in the market with the buckets, the whole town will come to a standstill. Because everybody is interested in him. Swamiji, what are you hinting at? I said, you tell me, who looks at you? We only have that notion. People are looking at us. They have better things to look at. Just discover within yourself. Our whole life is a struggle. Every moment. And when we are struggling in our life, how there can be a happiness? Happiness is a life where you don't struggle. When you are struggling to sleep, you are suffering. And when you don't struggle, you sleep, then others suffer. Because you start snoring. Karr, 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 karr. Isn't it? And this is a great observation. Those who snore, they are never in a hurry. Have you ever seen anybody snoring fast? They are comfortably going on. And the one who is awake, stop that. Wherever there is effort, we are abnormal. Wherever there is pain, we are abnormal. See? If somebody has got, then Gazini type of body. I don't have. Gazini type of body? You have not seen? You have wasted your life. You have to be updated. So, his biceps are like the thigh muscles. Huge one. So we call it as a healthy person. But if a person, he has got elephantitis, see how healthy he is? No, a person suffering from elephantitis is not healthy. It is painful. So wherever there is pain, we are unhealthy. See? Now just observe in your own personal life. How many times we have thought about our ear? See? Very rare. When there is a pain, then we think, oh, this is too much of pain. Think. So whenever we are painful, miserable, we are not normal. How simple it is. Similarly, whenever we get hurt, we are a strong ego. Bhagwan Krishna was eating mitti and Yashoda Maya got angry. She came and shouted at him, I think you were a pig in your last life. Bhagwan Krishna was worried whether she has recognized me because he only was the one who took the Varaha avatar. So he confused his mother. See, he didn't get angry. If somebody calls us pig, then what will you are piglet. See, friends, therefore, when we start observing this principle number 1, wherever there is effort, we are not normal. Just be yourself. Whenever you do meditation, you become a meditator. And when you become a meditator, then your illusions. What are the illusions? Meditation means what? You should not move. See? Keep your eyes half closed. Out of 2, 1 is closed. Not that way. Keep it half open and then see? And then they will tell you, switch off the lights. We are having meditation. So one person asked me, Swamiji, in your meditation class, you never switch off the lights. What is the reason? I said, what you do in the darkness is good or bad? Whatever you do in darkness is always bad, is it not? Hiding, theft, किसी की जेब काट लेना. That's done in darkness. Is meditation bad? It should be done in darkness. Oh, but we went to that meditation camp and they told switch off the lights. What is the reason? As you ask them, I don't know. But I can always think. Why they think? Because both of them can go to sleep. And when the sleep of the Guru is over, light jala do. Everybody is awakened. This is how there is awakening through meditation. So there is tremendous struggle. Swamiji, normally, I am all right, but when I sit for meditation, such dirty thoughts come. What should I do? Don't sit for meditation. Is it necessary? Did the doctor write, or suffer in meditation? Our meditation is nothing but silent suffering. See? And yet we continue. Why? Because it is a fashion. See? In the morning, when you get up, I get up 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock? I get up 10 o'clock? No, I don't get up in the morning and do meditation. Meditation you do? Yes, 1 hour, 2 hours. 2 hours meditation you do? Yes, then I do asana, pranayam. Pranayam also you do? No, in the spiritual life, you are spiritual also. And then in the society, when the people come together, Gupta ji hai na, bade spiritual hai. And then Gupta ji takes over the stage. See, our Gita says, Karmanyeva adhikaraste. Gupta ji, you know Gita also? Yes, Gita, Upanishad. Upanishad also you know. So unless you know Gita, Upanishad, you cannot know Brahma Sutra. Brahma Sutra you know. Yes, Veda Vyasa has written. Veda. See, Gupta ji has gone right up in the air. How much we try to prove ourselves in this world, one way or the other. See, friends, this struggle to prove something in this world is the biggest obstacle. We don't have to prove anything to anybody in this world. Be just yourself. नहीं, कुछ लोग कहते हैं फिर गाना गाओ, कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे. That is the way the world is. See? And once we understand, real spiritual practice is prayatna shaitilya. Let us not struggle for anything in this world. One person asked me this question, Swamiji, when will I have God's vision? I said, what will you do thereafter? Thereafter I will chant His name. Start now. So you will have practice. Post-realization practice. If you have got any question in your mind, you are away from the reality. See? That experience where you have no question, that is the truth. Hold on to this one theme. See? And then we start living most effortlessly. Living effortlessly means we don't have to prove anything to anybody. See, friends. We are no more thereafter selfish. See? When we selfish, we stink. But when the self becomes the Isha, when we become self-oriented, then there is a fragrance in our life. And that fragrance is like what? When the electrical current passes, a magnetic field is created. In the same manner, when we are in tune with the divine that we are, then there is a magnetism in the personality of such a person. See? यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोकः लोकान्नो द्विजते च यः हर्षामर्ष भयोद्वेगैः मुक्तः यस्य च मे प्रियः. In the 12th chapter, Bhagavan says, who is my devotee? A devotee is never explained by Bhagavan Krishna in Bhagavad Gita with any one of the makeup of a devotee. See? Makeup of a devotee is various signs posted on the forehead. Either there is a full stop, or there is a railway line, or there is electric post, or some kind of mala in the hand. And they will have one mala with a bag inside. And when they do the japa, then you know that mala gets entangled like a thermometer. And then you don't know how much is still remaining, you take out that mala. See, Bhagavan has not mentioned anywhere devotee like this. A devotee is the one, he who is never worked up in the presence of anyone in this world or any situation. And he who is not a source of problem to anybody, he is my devotee. See, friends, in our life, we give importance to the things and we use the people. A devotee is the one who gives importance to the people and uses the things. See the basic difference. In this manner, when we start leading our life in utter awareness, all these things will start appearing to us effortlessly. See? Then in and through every experience, the truth alone is revealed. Like in and through every bulb, it is only the presence of electricity alone is revealed. And the presence of electricity through a bulb is called as light. In the same manner, the presence of divinity expressed through us is love. Then our love does not have reason. It is unreasonable love. And in that love, we don't fall. Normally, we fall in love. Swamiji, I have fallen in love. Will you please help me? Yes, come, get up. See? In that love, we don't fall, friends. We rise in that love. See? That love in which we fall, it is a bargain. And when it is a bargain, you are barred from the gain. You never get anything. The divine love is the one which is never exhausting, ever the same. And for that, the simplest spiritual practice is prayatna shaithilya. Just be yourself. Being yourself means what? Being, I am the Baba like this only. That is not being, that is being lazy. See? Being yourself means being is blissful. Otherwise, all the lazy people in the world will be called as realized saints. No. On the contrary, if we see all the great masters, they are so dynamic, active, so much creative, ever cheerful, wanting nothing for themselves. That is what is called as being ourselves. See, friends. And this is possible only when we start being sincere to ourselves. Listen to the conscience. See, prayatna shaithilya. Then you will discover. Discovery number 1. Whenever we go away from ourselves, we have gone into the miserable world. When we go away from ourselves, we have gone into the ignorance. Because we are knowledge. Going away from the knowledge is ignorance. See, we are bliss. Going away from ourselves is being miserable. We are existence. Going away from ourselves means subjecting to the death. So remaining as and what we are is being. And for this, the only spiritual practice is this. Prayatna shaithilya. And the second thing, how can we attain complete freedom from efforts? And the technique is Ananta Samapatti. Ananta Samapatti means what? Don't sweat over small stuff. You must have read that book. Not read? That book tells a very simple thing. Don't become miserable over small little things. See, how many of us are miserable because we could not become the President of United States? How many of us? None. We are miserable. I got up in the morning, I thought I'll get a cup of tea, but nobody gave me water. Are Daridri, if you want to become miserable, be miserable for something great. Those who become miserable for a cup of tea, they are good for nothing. See? Therefore, whenever we are caught up in small little things, we are bound to be miserable. In this room, see, just an example, I hope. If there is a rat somewhere dead and rotting, the whole room will have a dirty smell, is it not? It's such a small room. In the open space, let the whole world, let the solar systems rot. Nothing happens to the space. It is infinite. In the same manner, whenever we are holding on to anything finite, we are bound to be effortful. And when there are efforts, we are miserable. See, friends, take an example. Those who are hard of hearing, see, I keep on talking, and the one who is hard of hearing will be putting a lot of efforts than the other people. So because we are putting very much effort in listening to what Swami is talking, after 5-10 minutes, thereafter, immediately Samadhi. And then when the lecture is over, Swamiji, you spoke very well. How come you were, so captivating and anesthetic? So when this person who was putting a lot of efforts to hear, he got tired quickly. And the one who doesn't have to put effort for hearing, see, he doesn't listen also, you go on talking. He is not tired, he is thinking, lecture के बाद क्या क्या होगा, कहाँ जाना पड़ेगा, फिर खाने के लिए. See? Therefore, Ananta Samapatti means play meditation. See? Play. Don't do meditation. When we play, we are not playing to achieve something. See? We play for what? Time pass. I am just telling you the meaning of meditation. See? I'll give an example. The other day I gave it somewhere. I went to somebody's house for food, and there was some time, 15 minutes more. Swamiji, it will take 15 minutes more. I said, okay. As long as you give me, I am ready to wait. So the son was there. Swamiji, can you play carom? I said, no, I don't know. But I can teach you. I said, my God, now I have to play. I said, okay, teach. And then I said, and that fellow was so smart, immediately it will go into the hole. And when I was trying, it was not going at all, this will come here. So I said, anyway, let us see. So when I wanted to play, then I'll ask him. I said, hey, whose picture is this thing? So when he looks, I'll put one. See, the idea is the dice should go in your hole, isn't it? If you are a holy person, it will go. It doesn't matter. There is no rule that you should only strike. I used to do that. And when I did it 2, 3, 4 times, he caught me. And he started crying. Mommy, Swamiji is cheating. I said, don't cry. Still there is a chance you can play now. And again I tried the same trick, but I was putting in his thing. And he was winning. And then the mommy said, Mommy, Swamiji, food is ready. I said, very good, let us stop this and go and eat food. Now that 15 minutes, what I was doing, was I concerned about winning or losing? But the child was concerned about losing or winning. Therefore he suffered. And for me, it was a time pass. Those who suffer in meditation, they are doing meditation to achieve something. Then why to do meditation? Time pass. We don't have to achieve anything in life. There is no purpose of life. See? Just be. Whenever we attach purpose, we accept limitations. We accept incompleteness. See? What is the purpose of the light in the bulb? No purpose. Whether the bulb is illuminating God or a toilet, it makes no difference to the bulb. Whether there is a discourse or a disco, or there is nothing, it makes no difference to the bulb. In the same manner, life is a luxurious expression of the divinity. See? But whenever we attach purpose, we accepted the incompleteness. And when we accept we are incomplete, we struggle to be complete. See, friends, the expression of life as incompleteness and the expression of life as fulfillment is similar, but the quality is different. Take an example to understand. The river waters continuously on the move. The purpose is to reach the ocean. Unless the river waters reach the ocean, there is no fulfillment for the river. The ocean waters also move. But there is no purpose. Then what it is? It is fulfillment. See, the great Maharashtrian saint said, Ananda chedohi ananda taranga. The life of the great masters is an expression of fulfillment. It is not a struggle to achieve anything. And therefore, the struggle has to be removed from our life. Don't struggle. Particularly on the spiritual path. We struggle at every moment. We want our children to be like this. Let them grow their own way. How much you are to your parents? Nothing. See? But when it comes to our children, oh God, as if in the history of humanity, for the first time the children are born. And they are my children. And then we go on competing and frustrated, One lady told me, Swamiji, my neighbor's son, always in merit and good, but why my son is like that, Swamiji? Why God is like that? I said, look here, don't expect the tomatoes to a chili plant, okay? Swamiji, I didn't understand, thank God. See? Life becomes so simple, friends. So simple. So let us not get lost in small little things. See? Parents are most miserable because of the children throughout their life. And the reason is, they want that the children should be exactly as they want. They are not furnitures. Looking after a pet and looking after a child, there is a lot of difference. So when the people, those who have got these animals, pets, do you know why they have got these pets? Because they want to have love according to their convenience. See? So I have got a dog. Tommy, I come from work, exhausted, tired, and I want to relax. And Tommy was maintained only for that. He was, default settings. So the moment I come, he jumps out of his skin as if and climbs on me and starts doing the whitewash, tack, 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 tack. And I say, see how much the dog loves me. Naturally, when human beings don't love you, you satisfy the dog to dog. And then we start hugging and ram, ram, ram. And then next day I come. And next day I am completely disgusted, frustrated, a failure. And when I come home, again Tommy by default again is ready for his whitewash. But that day I am in a different mood. So I just kick him. You rascal, get away from here. Now that Tommy thinks today something is wrong, so the antenna goes down. And he goes below the sofa set and sits there. Basrika. One of the pranayam. And then I empty the bottle and fill in the drum. And when the liquid spirit goes in, then I come to normal condition. Where is darling Tommy? Immediately he comes, he again, and then goes on again start. He has no manapamanayoho prashantasya. There is no honor, dishonor. See? Try this thing with your own children. See? So we want the pets for the convenience of our love. That is not love. That is never animal love. It is animalistic love. See, friends. Therefore, when we focus our attention on this, wherever we are getting caught up in small little things, we are miserable. So what is to be done? Know how many days we are going to be with each other. Live your best, do your best, give quality time, spend, and know for certain, as you have left your parents and you don't even think about them, exactly the same thing is going to happen. Swamiji, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. See? One day somebody asked me, somewhere, Swamiji, me and my husband are debating on this issue. I said, what is the issue? Issue is we have got 2 daughters. Now whether we should again try to get the son, because they say in our religion, the son is required to send us to the heavens. He is the agent, Man only is the agent. Ladies are not agentine. So what should we do? I said, no, you should not try. Only for once, you should have one full cricket team. And let all be girls. When somebody you are cursing, I say, look here. Those who are most lucky in this world, they don't have any children. Number 1. Those who are little less lucky, they have got only daughters. Those who are still less lucky, they have got daughter and son. And those who are most unlucky, they have got only sons. Swamiji, I don't know how to. I'll explain you. I'll give you authentic references. You can Google it and confirm. You take, for example, Dasharatha had a son called as Ram, who was God incarnate. Dasharatha suffered and died because of Ram. See? Vasudeva, Devaki, they had a son called as Bhagwan Krishna. Before birth itself, they started suffering because of this fellow. So when your children are Sakshat Bhagwan, the parents have to suffer and die. Your children are Kabutar. And you expect, oh, I should get happiness from the children. All the children are those whose debts you have not paid in your last life. Therefore, in this life, they come and take away every pie from you. See, don't get too much involved. See, there is nothing in this world which can justify that you are miserable. It's a very common thing. Like, all of us have got nose above lips. Is it a problem? It's not a problem. If somebody has nose near the ear, then he will have a problem. We have to keep the glasses. So he won't have this thing, to keep the glasses. We have to put them. He will have a problem. In the same manner, all of us have got the same thing. There is nothing new. See? Therefore, our attention should be, are we getting caught up in the small stuff? The moment we get caught up in the small stuff, efforts begin. When efforts begin, struggle is there. When struggle is there, we can never be happy. And when we are not happy, we are miserable. When we are miserable, we cannot be a creative strength, but we are a destructive force. They're all coming, they are all connected with each other. Therefore, all the great masters in this world, why they were able to achieve such great achievements? Only because they were happy. Just take an example. One husband comes to me and tells me his tragedy. And then I am supposed to answer him as a Mahatma. So there can be two types of replies. So one person comes and tells, Swamiji, I am so frustrated because of my wife, I don't know why God has given me such a wife, and I am so miserable, He's talking to me. Now I am supposed to talk to him as a Mahatma. So what will I talk? Look here, yours is not an abnormal case. See, every husband is meant to suffer. If you are not suffering, there is something wrong. He says, Swami, really? Yes, every husband. The very spelling husband means who has stopped laughing. See? Therefore, don't worry. Then what should I do? See, I'll give you a mantra in your ear. Don't tell anybody what is that. And the mantra is selective hearing. Only hear that what is convenient for you. Rest of the things, Acha, did you say I didn't hear? And then you will be happy. Okay? Swamiji, thank you very much. Really people tell you are a great Mahatma, but I will tell you are the greatest of all the Mahatmas. Now the second reply. He comes and tells me about his wife. Hey, I am so miserable, I don't know. I also start. I tell you, don't tell anybody. I am also miserable because I don't have a wife. Will you call me a Mahatma? See, friends, all the great masters in this world, do you think they had less problems? You stand in their shoes, then you will know where the shoe pinches. See? But what we see is a finished product. If you go and let us say Jaipur or anywhere where they are making the idols out of their rocks, that time the chisel, the hammer, and rubbing and all that, But when the same idol comes in the temple, oh, tameva mata cha pita tameva beta kaho, tameva bandhushcha beta kaho na, sakha tameva. Swamiji, see how nice my child has said the prayers. Mama, you are really childish. See? So when we see that idol, we don't know what that stone has gone through. See, friends, who doesn't have problems and difficulties in this world? Everyone has. Those who are unable to learn from the experiences of their life, even God cannot help them. See? We have to learn from our own experiences. Don't go and ask anybody any question. Go within and find out an answer. When we ask somebody a question, you get a reply. You never get an answer. Answer you have to discover. See, friends. And this is possible only when we are analyzing, evaluating our every experience. And when we analyze and evaluate our every experience, with every experience we grow wise. Wisdom is light. Light is not a load. See, this light is falling on all of us. Do we feel heavy? अरे जरा लाइट कम करो यार थक गया हूँ. It's not heavy. In the same manner, wisdom is light. And therefore, all the wise people are full of wit and humor. And all other wise people are, they have taken a vow, I shall not laugh. See, to such people, even if you take a screwdriver and put in the armpit, see, life is only to express joy. See, that is our natural state. We can be happy 24/7. We cannot be miserable 24/7. It is not possible. Therefore, all the spiritual practice, meditation is living in this awareness. Learn from every experience, grow wise, and the wiser we start growing, the happier we remain, lesser complaints, and accepting the world as it is. See? Then there is no reaction that comes out of us. There is only acting. Karnataka, only acting. And in acting it appears as if something is being done, but nothing is being done. Like I am talking to you, as if you are listening. See? The same acting you can live actually in your life. You are in meditation. In this manner, when we take this mantra, parikshalokan karmachitan brahmanaha nirvedamayat, the wise seeker slowly nirvedam, dispassion is the result of wisdom. Depression is the result of frustration. Both in depression and dispassion, we are withdrawn from the world. In depression, क्या हो गया? अब जी के क्या करेंगे जब दिल ही टूट गया तो मरो. मर के क्या करेंगे? Depression is not a condition on the spiritual path. In depression also we are withdrawn. I don't feel interested in anything, looking at the ceiling, as if you are never seen in the ceiling. And a wise man, he is very much in this world and yet completely detached. That dispassion is a strength. Depression is a weakness. See? Dispassion is an expression of wisdom. Depression is an expression of ignorance. Therefore, Parikshalokan karmachidan brahmanaha nirvedamayad. How do we know whether we are walking the spiritual path rightly or not, in the right direction or not? If we are not able to withdraw from the world effortlessly, we are a samsari. Samsari means what? Samyak sorry. Absolutely miserable. He is called a samsari. One of my friends used to tell, he said, Swamiji, do you know who is a samsari? I said, no, I don't know. See, one young boy, for no reason, one day, he thought, what a life without a wife. And therefore, he was running after a girl and caught hold of her sari and got married to her. From that day onward, samsari. See? So when we remain as samsari, we suffer again the same thing. On the contrary, when we are leading our life by proper examining, evaluating our own experiences, nirvedamayad, worldly things and beings lose their potency to disturb us. See? The various kind of disease organisms are plentifully available. Everybody doesn't get the disease. Only those who are having less resistance and weaklings, they only are infected, is it not? In the same manner. See, the world is able to disturb us only if we have no resistance. And what is the resistance? Resistance comes from wisdom. Nirvedamaya. And when our dispassion becomes more and more mature, then worldly themes can no more attract our mind. Although we are very much in this world, then the mind becomes so pure. In that pure mind, the inquiry about one's own identity is kindled. So pure mind is that mind where one wants to discover and recognize what is his essential self. See, friends, who is this I? And when this inquiry is taking God's speed, then nothing in this world can be a hurdle. We all find out many obstacles. Obstacle is nothing but a lack of commitment to the goal. If we are committed to the goal, there is no obstacle in life. When our attention is going away from the goal, as a result of which whatever we see, that is called as an obstacle. Therefore, one is able to be committed to the truth and tad vijnanatham guru meva vigachet samit pani shrotriyam brahmanishta. Then to which guru we go? The one who fulfills our desires or the one who liberates us from the bondage of desire? See, and therefore shrotriyam brahmanishtam. Shrotriya, the one who is well established in the scriptural studies, and Brahmanishtam, his nishtha is in absolute, not in the relative. Nishtha, firm commitment. Therefore, all the great masters who are abiding in this non-dual absolute reality, they will never give much importance to the earlier life, the present life, the next life, and making the samadhi and offering the flower. No. They transcend the relative world. Upanishad says, na tasya pranaha utkramanti. He doesn't leave the body. It is something like the ice cube fallen in the ocean, he dissolves. Like the wave, when the wave dissolves in the ocean, it is not the same wave which comes again. When a glass breaks, the glass space is not going out of the glass because the glass has broken to enter into another glass. No. For him, there is neither birth nor death. And for that purpose, for nobody, there is either birth or death. Both birth and death are illusions. When we live in this wisdom, life is fulfilled. Now there's a time for fulfilling the stomach. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.